Hello everyone, I'm Larry from Fix. Today we learn about the upgrade memory of iPhone 8 from 64GB to 256GB. First, introduce the tools needed today. Tweezers, thin planting blade, others are relatively ordinary. Remove glue bent blade. This is the blade of the NAND removing. Then tweezers, screwdriver, and ones used for disassembly. Another important point is the JC NAND programmer. There is also a 256GB NAND, larger memory NAND. How much memory you want to replace depends on how big the memory you buy. Next, look at the mobile phone. This is an iPhone 8 we need to expand today. Now let's take a look at the NAND. Here is 64GB capacity. Look at the serial code of the serial number. The next step is to disassemble the machine for upgrade memory. Here is a blade. First, remove the screen. First, remove the screen shell. Because its battery is underneath, let's power off it first. Before disassembling the machine, cut off the power to the connection cable of the battery connector before disassembling the machine. Each screw has its own position. Pay attention to placement. If the screws are wrongly typed, the wiring on the motherboard may be broken, which cause some malfunctions in the phone. The removed screw can be placed in the speaker position to suck it up. Of course, you have to be familiar with it before you can do this. If you are not familiar with the location of the screws, put it in the small grid above. Keep in mind the placement. If familiar, you can put it anywhere. This can be taken out without completely loosening it. There is a screw to pay attention to. It is in a position we can't see under this foam. Then disconnect all the connectors cable. Open these two. Then take the motherboard from the tail and pull it out. This is the motherboard of iPhone 8. If you upgrade memory, you must replace the NAND on the motherboard. We have to determine where the memory is. This big chip is memory NAND. This is similar in any model. Next, remove this memory. We use this PCB holder. Place the motherboard and prepare to disassemble the memory. Then switch to the microscope screen. There I'm going to use a 6mm middle nozzle. Temperature 320, wind speed 30 for clean glue. First, remove the edge glue of the NAND. We use a hook-type rubber removal blade. If not, it is possible to use this number 11 blade. Temperature 320, wind speed 30 for cleaning glue. Separate the gap between these capacitors and the chip. Clean all around. We use the tip of this number 11 blade to remove the glue. Pull out the middle. We use the tip of a new blade to process it. Insert the gap and then pick up. Pick up the glue. You can see the glue above. This is the clear state. Same all around. Use this blade to clean the edge glue. After removing the edge glue, we can look for the blade entrance with the edge without capacitor. Remove the nut now. We use this air gun temperature 390, wind speed 40 to remove the nut. I can see under the microscope that there is no capacitor nearby. So you can use blades enter here. Now blow with the air gun. The air gun needs to rotate and rotate heating on the chip, not hit other place. Rotate first. The blade is placed here. Wait for a little prying force so that the blade can be pushed in. Just use the soft blade, pry bit by bit. If the chip can be removed, the blade can go in. Ready to cut in this position. Once melted, the blade can be inserted immediately. The NAND can be pried out. Then now look at this NAND and pad. It's okay to scrape a little by the blade when it is inserted. It is grounded next to it. This outer plate is grounded. Next, process the pad. The first step is the processing of the pad. Exchange its original tin. We can use tin wire and tin paste. Then mix it with the solder joints above with 180 degrees tin. In this case, tin removal will be much easier. Just use this 180 temperature tin, exchange the original tin. Let every solder joint get 183 tin. Then clean each solder joint with a soldering wick. The glue can be removed during the cleaning process. The glue is falling off. Now clean it easy. Reprocess this glue later. Clean each solder joint with soldering wick, let them be flat. After clean, you can remove the glue. Now adjust the glue removal temperature 320 temperature, wind speed 30. This use the back of the knife number 11 blade to remove the glue. You can see that the black glue is slowly falling down layer by layer. First, process the entire pad. And deal with all the glue. The glue must be removed cleanly, and they cannot be pushed onto the NAND install and connection. If you push the NAND, it will not be installed properly. The glue around must be removed. They are all attached to it. In the middle, just pass it for a while, because we just used the soldering wick. After removing the tin, add the tin again. Add some flux at this time. Then mix these tins. After changing the tin, the solder joints will be very round and easy to take off. There will be no old tin. Now on the soldering wick, use a thin soldering wick to soak up the remaining tin. Soak up. Then use the cotton with PCB water to clean the pad. Then wipe this pad clean. This pad is processed. You can install it in this state. Then take the original NAND just now and use the computer to read and write. Take out the JC NAND programmer. Connect to the computer with a data cable. This is our customer 64G NAND and the new 256G NAND. We see that there is a black point here, pin A1. We also have this point on our NAND. Then we will buckle it up corresponding to this point. Then turn on the computer and connect it to the computer. Then open the JC software. Then choose the first one. Click refresh, connect. Wait for the progress bar to finish. It is reading data from the NAND. 64G is shown here. Click here to select query information. Query the information of the customer mobile phone. For example, it is Wi-Fi code, Bluetooth code, SN serial number, and other data are all here. Then click on the data backed up by this system. Let's type a word and remember it by ourselves. Choose the save path here, save first. If you save, you will be prompted to save successfully, and you will be prompted where to save. Then take out the newly 256G NAND. Then change to a 256G NAND. Read the original NAND information of the customer mobile phone and rewrite in this new large capacity NAND. Then we read 256G of data on this new NAND. Then we click Query Info to query the information of this NAND. The new NAND has empty data, there is no SN. We need to write data to it. Then we find this restore data. Click and find the backup file we just mentioned it. The file name we just set is 123. We click to open. Here you can see its progress, writing data. Okay, it shows that 67 items were successfully written. Then the writing is complete. We can click to query information. Okay, just now our iPhone 8 information is writing into this new NAND. Then we will click on this to unlock Wi-Fi. At this time, Wi-Fi has been successfully unlocked. Next, we will install the new NAND back to the motherboard. The first is to reboot the new NAND. Switch operation screen. Before planting the tin, we smoothed the original tin. Add a little flux to our NAND. Then we go to take off the tin point on the top. After leveling the solder joint, clean the NAND. There is a bit of glue next to this. Use the soldering iron to shovel it off. After cleaning, we put a paper towel under the NAND. This has been taught in our before course. Take out the corresponding reverse stencil to clean it and start planting tin. Correct or align the whole position of this NAND. The tin planting of the NAND is relatively simple because the holes of the NAND are relatively large. Then take out our solder paste. Use a paper towel to absorb the water in the solder paste. Press with tweezers and wipe the tin. After wiping, use a dust-free cloth to wipe clean the tin residue on it. Then blow up this tin ball. And then reset it. So remolding is complete. After the tin planting is completed, we can directly reinstall it. This is our customer motherboard, and then we reinstall it. We put an appropriate amount of flux on the pad. Blow the flux evenly with an air gun. Make the flux evenly after adding the right amount of flux. Then we put this NAND. This is our A1 pin on the NAND. Correspond to the A1 pin on CXW to replace it. How to find pin 1 is also taught in the previous course. Dot on the chip surface is A1. Put the NAND in place. Reinstall with temperature 390 and wind speed 30. We have to wait when putting it back. This NAND will have an absorption process later. You can see that the NAND has moved. Let's touch it lightly with tweezers. We can see the NAND is moving. Gently push it with tweezers. It has a rebound process. This means that the NAND is installed. Cool it at this time, and then flash it. Wait for heat dissipation. This is the motherboard that we have expanded. Please refresh it first. Put the motherboard back into the case. Then plug in the data cable. Then open our 3U tools. If you flash this machine, you can use iTunes or 3U tools. This is DFU mod, and then flash it. Let's take a look at the condition of the phone. For mobile phone, it will also show an Apple logo and it has a progress bar. You can see the progress bar by pressing down the screen. It is in the process of flashing. Switch back to the computer flash. Everyone sees that this flash has been completed. But the phone will also go to another progress bar. It can enter the system normally after the entire progress bar is finished. So we still need to wait a while here. We will speed up the flash part of the video. This is already the second progress bar. The first progress bar is when the computer is flashing. After the flash is completed, there will be a second progress bar. It means that the phone is checking the information in the NAND. Now the flash is complete. Then we can see that this is our serial number. Then we activate it now. Switch to the computer operation screen. We can see that the computer interface shows 256G. Then this time we activate it. Switch to the phone operation screen. successfully activated. We look at the settings, we can see that the total capacity is already 256 G. This time the upgrade memory is complete. Upgrade memory is relatively simple. After the course, everyone can use the upgrade memory technology to make money first. This lesson is over here. Goodbye.